Obviously, we're all awaiting for Lil Durk to have his trial for these murder for hire charges. But one of the most strange and suspicious things that's been going on behind the scenes is this whole idea that everybody that was basically found guilty of the FBG Duck murder, we've been waiting for months to hear about their sentencing. And for some reason, it's been delayed, it's been cancelled, they've not given any update, they've not given any new timeline, and a lot of people, including myself, believe, in my opinion, that this might mean that some of the people on that Durk trial could be lining up to flip on Durk. They could be looking to maybe attach themselves to the Durk case to save themselves.
You better damn believe it. You better believe, I think, what do they call the O Block 5, the O Block Sloppy 5, the O Block 6, whatever they call, the individuals who were responsible for the unaliving of the late, the great, big cloud himself, FBG Duck. You better believe some of them O Block members are looking to flip on Lil Durk. They're looking to cooperate. Especially when we begin to break down some of the inner workings and some of the stuff that's been coming out. Because if y'all been paying attention to the case, some of the stuff that's been coming out, right, is like that Von gets smacked out here in Atlanta in front of Monaco. Great. So I don't know if they still got Monaco open. They used to have Monaco. I think they had Sheiks up top. I think they calling it something different now. Fire Spot over there. I believe it's on Trinity. Fire. Anyway. So he get killed over there. Boom, he get killed over there. So when he get killed over there, then 6ix9ine and the comment board trolls, they start the whole slide for Von thing. They start that whole thing. This golds, man, appreciate the like on the stream. This golds, turn the alerts. I just want the sound for the alerts off. Nah, it don't matter. It's good. So what this does is, there we go. Right? We good? Okay, smooth. So look, what does this do? This goes a code Durk into, allegedly doing what he did and, eventually doing what happened that got Lil Pop killed, right? Allegedly. This is all, again, allegedly, right? Allegedly. Understanding this, what happens is, allegedly, what's been alleged in the Fed's paperwork is that because of frustration, anger that Lil Durk allegedly had towards O Block, because O Block wasn't being as gung-ho about getting that get back. They supposed to be get back gang. They wasn't so gung-ho. They wasn't so zealous about getting the get back for Von. He was trying to utilize them and fly them out and put some money in their pockets. Again, allegedly. This is what the feds are. These are the allegations. To go do that to Quan on them. Now, out of frustration because they didn't want to, it's also being alleged that in turn Durk flipped and start having his people slide on the O. Right? And if y'all understand, there is a division amongst the BDs right now where you got the Take Town in them, and then you got Lamron locked in with the O and whatever the hell the BDs got going on. Just know that there's a division, and Lil Durk them is divided from the O Block people since the passing of King Von. So understanding that if these are O Block guys who went down for the unaliving the FBG Duck, and now O Block, some of them O Block members could get a reduced sentence, could see the light of day if they cooperate against Durk, knowing that Durk is the ops now anyway. Oh, please believe at least one of them O Block Sloppy 5, if not multiple, are looking to cooperate against Durk in this whole thing, because it's all tied up. Let's see what the expert, the Trap Lord expert, the King Von expert, let's see what my main man from across the pond, Trap Lord Ross, has got to say.
and they may even be attempting to associate Lil Durk with the FBG Duck murder. Now, what's really crazy is that when it came to that,
and ain't nothing crazy about this. You have to understand, I said this, and this wasn't a divine prognostication, right? Others predicted it as well. When the FBG Duck unaliving Rico came down and Lil Durk was not charged, I knew without a shadow of a doubt, oh, they got a Rico coming for him. Because I know he had something to do with that. One way or another, right? The way him and Von was as close as they was, there's no way that an offense, a crime of that magnitude was committed by Von and Durk simply didn't have a single solitary smudge of a fingerprint upon it. Ain't no way. But because they elected not to, the evidence might not have been strong, but I knew they had something coming down the pipe for Cub. And sure enough, they hit him with this. Right? Sure enough, we knew it was coming.
that murder of FBG Duck, there were numerous people, and not necessarily just people that got indicted on that case, but just people kind of from the peripherals of that situation who have arguably fallen out of favor with, some of the famous black disciples, whether it's O Block, OTF, all of the crews. There's a few people who unfortunately have had their reputations dragged through the mud because of some of the things that happened around that trial. Now, one of those people, surprisingly, was one of the most infamous and respected and high-ranking members of O Block, Boss Top. Now, what's crazy is that this is a IG Live from
2 blocks away, I ain't never seen Boss Top. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's what Dutchie said, man. 2 blocks away, I ain't never seen Boss Top.
One of the most respected members of OTF and 600, Buka 600, he actually went live at the end, sort of towards the end of 2021, and he called out a number of people, including Boss Top, and basically he claimed that Boss Top, who is one of the most legendary, high-ranking, and longest-running members of O Block, he basically said that OTF, they were disappointed at how he was moving.
Boss, Mimo, E-Day, they all ass ain't dead enough, man. We run around this bitch, their head cut off. Like they fucking head cut off. Yeah, I boss.
So he's saying you're running around like chickens with your heads cut off and you ain't did enough for the crew. Now, this was an interesting point, right? Because Boss Top's somebody who's been massively respected by those guys, but there's been a few things that went down that maybe made people feel like he didn't do right by certain people, and we're going to get into that in a minute. But another person I'm going to point out who is apparently in the bad graces of some of the members is THF Teasy. Now, this allegedly was the person who had kind of put in the word of catching FBG Duck downtown and telling the O Block members to go there and go and kill him. That ultimately ended in everybody getting wrapped up in this case. He made a big deal out of it, said, "Oh, I'm in danger, you will need to come out here." So everybody went to jail. Now, interestingly, in an off-the-porch interview, THF Lil Law would actually claim that he had never even heard of Teasy.
THF Teasy, it ain't no THF Teasy. Yeah, let me say that too. Listen, I don't know who this THF Teasy character is or whatever. Y'all stop playing him with THF. Stop putting him. We don't know him. He ain't one of us. He ain't no fucking hound. We don't know dude. Wherever he from, y'all keep his ass over there. They trying to. This is how I feel. I feel like.
So what it is, is he basically feels like, and a lot of people feel the same, that the way that THF Teasy kind of set up O Block to fail and to fall, calling in that hit on FBG Duck, perhaps creating circumstances where everybody was in a position to crash out, they weren't moving correctly, there was no way they was going to get away with that hit, they kind of set up O Block to fail. And when it comes to Boss Top, a lot of people think that the reason why he is kind of not being, viewed favorably by everybody around Durk and around the situation is because some people felt like he was talking a little bit too much. There was an infamous interview after the hit went down where it was a little bit, there's no disrespect, but Boss Top was telling on himself a little bit. He was he was dry snitched on the guys just a little bit, talking a little bit too much. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, obviously, THF Teasy, Ralph Turpin, he was the 6th person who was charged over Duck shooting. He wasn't one of the shooters. He was apparently the one that phoned in phoned in the hit, basically identified DURK, and, basically got in touch and kind of, said, yo, he's down here. I need you to get down here. I'm in danger. Like, DURK is down here downtown right now shopping. Now, in an interview with Truth Teller, FBG Butter would actually reveal that THF's TZ's family had actually been close to DURK's family, which is a crazy connection. Look at this.
It says that the FBI has arrested another suspect in FBG DURK case by the name of THF TZ. First thoughts that came to your head when you heard that news, brother?
It was it was a fucked up thought. Because let me tell you why it was a fucked up thought alone, and then I'm gonna leave the subject alone. Because why it's so fucked up? Because his mama and Doug's mama like this, and you know what I'm saying. His mama was just around us not too long ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And everybody in our
And that is a messed up situation, because you got to think about it. If I'm not mistaken, the nigga they calling TZ the one that dropped low on DURK. So, it's just a cold game out here, man. I don't even understand why the streets is so dead. It's everything so backdoor. Everything's so slime out. So again, this is why we shouldn't be surprised if any of the O-Block Sloppy 5 get in or cooperate and flip on DURK to get a reduced sentence for they role in the unalive and the DURK, because it's clear is no honor amongst these thieves. Everybody's sliming, everybody's backdoor. So if somebody do some backdoor stuff like turn around and tell, we can't be surprised about that. How would we be surprised?
scrap type. Everybody not scrapped right.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? This some shit hey gang, you know your mama be with dude mama, right? So you dropped the low. Allegedly. I ain't seen you drop the low because he
So they're saying their mothers were good friends. Now, even more interesting, and obviously a lot of people know this already, but it would basically later come out that FBG DURK had apparently dated TC's baby mama, but interestingly, DURK's own mother, Mama DURK, didn't actually believe that's the reason why he dropped the location.
Now, y'all gotta understand something. Niggas be talking about what the mama said. Let me explain something to y'all, bro. Let me explain something to y'all, bro. You can't listen to a nigga mama about nothing, bro. Let me just be honest with you. You cannot listen to, I don't even understand why we taking nothing Mama DURK say seriously unless, of course, it's about the investigation, whatever information law enforcement is feeding to her. Other than that, mothers do not know their kids, bro. Right? And what I mean is, of course, moms know their kids. But what I mean is when you venture out into the streets and you get on your grown man time, you get on you in the streets, bro, your mama don't know what you got going on, dog. She don't know. All right? She don't know what hoes you fucking. She's not familiar with none of this shit, bro. Right? I don't know nobody who mama that deep off in their business, bro. Nigga, come on, fool. And your mom has a skewed, very biased perspective of you. You her baby, you can do no wrong at the end of the day. So for her to say she don't believe that's why he did it, trust me, him fucking that nigga baby mom had everything to do, at least partially, at least somewhat contributed to him dropping that low. The bitterness that is associated with the fact of knowing the nigga fucked the nigga baby mom. That shit had everything to do with him dropping that low. If you think not, you a fool. You a fool. Niggas is tender as fuck, bro. That's reality. Niggas be tender as fuck. Do we all know that? Am I lying? Can somebody in the chat let me know if I'm lying? Niggas is tender as fuck, bro. Right? Tender like a strip of chicken, bro. Niggas is tender. Yeah, nigga, fuck my baby mom, nigga. Dropping that low. We gonna show him. Now that nigga's doing life. Or potentially we gonna see. We gonna see if he cooperate. We gonna see. Right? He might try to get that reduced sentence. Shit, I wasn't there. I didn't shoot nobody, man. I just told them niggas he was down here, man. I didn't know they was gonna kill the boy. Matter of fact, in the testify here, and he go, you see what I'm saying? AJ Haynes, tenderism. You see what I'm saying? Tenderism. These niggas is tender, fool. They're gonna be like, man, bro, you know what I'm saying, man? Nigga, fuck my baby. Man, bro, listen. It's like, And I be hearing, certain nerds. Shout out to academics. I fuck with him. He's a nerd though, right? And he be like, yo, no, this nigga fucked your baby. Like, who gives a fuck? Bro, everybody baby mom is getting fucked, nigga. Why a nigga tender about that? I'm fucking somebody else baby mom. Somebody fucking my baby mom, I'm fucking somebody else baby mom. Everybody baby mom get fucked. Why am I tender about that, nigga? It's the way the game goes, bro. The relationship is over. You understand what I'm saying? The relationship is over. She is free to go fuck. Just like you free to go fuck somebody else baby mom. You see what I'm saying? Too real, am I lying? Right? Come on. You fucking somebody else baby mom. It's somebody fucking your baby mom. That's just called life. Niggas think when they get a girl pregnant, like, niggas still got that idea in their mind, like, this my bitch for life. No. Why? Why? That's my question is why? You niggas gotta change your minds, fool. Y'all really gotta recalibrate the way your brain work. For real. Cause niggas is way too tender for me, bro. Way too tender. Give a fuck what this bitch got going on. That's not my bitch no more. My bitch is, as long as a bitch wanna fuck, you wanna fuck with me, bitch, fuck with me. Right? The moment you choose to do something else, that's your choice. It is what it is. That's your choice. Right? I don't feel like I got ownership over the bitch. There's something, I believe firmly in the power of choice. I don't want to have ownership over the bitch. I want a bitch to fuck with me because that's what she wants to do. Not because I done forced her or I done coerced her or I feel like because I put a baby in this bitch that I put it like I took a fucking, like she's cattle and I took the brand and put it on her ass. Nah, fuck all that. That ain't what it is. It's about choice. She choose, all right, well, cool. That's it. That's your choice. And you're going to have to deal with whatever the consequences are. Now, many women, they'll fuck with you, right? They'll fuck with you and, they choose to do something else and then they'll end up regretting that choice. And it's up to you whether or not you're going to accept the remorse from that regret or you're going to say, fuck the bitch. You made your choice. You made your bed. Go lay in it. That's up to you. Right? Now, there's some bitches who here you gonna live in rent free, no matter what she choose to do. But all this tender shit, oh man, the nigga fucking fuck my baby mom. What, dog? Are you kidding me, bro? Was you crying when you fucked the next nigga baby mom? You didn't give a flying fuck. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm fucking with somebody baby mom right now. That nigga better get the fuck over it, cause I'm not going a goddamn place. He's a little tender. Not like I know her or nothing like that, but you know what I'm saying? Come on, fool. I damn near only fuck baby moms. I really am not too interested in girls who don't have kids. There's only like a couple exceptions. I'm only a little interested in girls that don't have kids. I like mothers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we want to talk about mothers? Come on, fool. So we can't sit here and be all tender and caught up and emotional, bro. If the relationship is over, bro, the relationship is over. It is what it is. Move on. There are a trillion bitches out here, fool. And some of y'all niggas need to change this around. I live in Atlanta. I don't know about you guys. I live in Atlanta. Okay, all I got to do is go outside. I went to Walmart 2 days ago. The amount of just thick ass, fine ass, beautiful ass bitches that was just all in this Walmart. So if a bitch want to leave, that's fine. It's plenty more where that came from. It's plenty more, right? I got 2 real in the chat. When I used to live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, it's a Walmart on Buckner Boulevard. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. That Walmart, Jesus Christ. You forget it, bitch, walking in that Walmart, right? It's a mall in Mesquite, Texas, town East Mall. You forget about a bitch walking in that town. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. Right? Appreciate the likes. Niggas be tender as fuck, fool. Quit that bullshit. When it's over, man. Listen, I'm not telling you don't have no emotional feelings. I got feelings, bro, about a bitch I fuck with. Yeah, I got feelings. But when you make the choice, you don't want to fuck with me, I got to accept that. And I can't, this nigga, man, he fucking my bitch. Right? I used to think like that. I understand the thought, but we got to grow out of that. Let me tell y'all a story. I'm not even going to tell you the story. Here's all I'm going to tell you. Okay? I was upset. You know, I'm mad, nigga, fucking with my baby mom. I'm mad, nigga. Oh, I'm mad now. Right? Okay, cool. I pull up tripping. You know, some rather large firearms. And then the police driving the apartments. Now, they weren't coming looking for me, but they came up in there. Now, how stupid would I be? I threw my life away over a girl that she don't want to fuck with me no more. Because I felt ownership because we got kids. That's fucking dumb. I got a whole life that I can live, all type of impactful and amazing and monumental shit that I have left to do and accomplish. Kids I got to raise and all kind of shit. I'm going to throw it all. Oh, nah, nigga, I'm smooth. I'm cool. It was that moment I said, yeah, nah, you're tripping. You're tripping. And that was in 2017. So it's in 8 years I done grew out of that. I'm completely out of that whole ideology. 8 years ago, came the fuck out of that. Niggas gotta come to grips with that, bro. Let the bitch do what she wanna do. Let her make her choice. And it's gonna feel better when she chooses you. When a bitch chooses you, that feel better. Because that's what she wanna do. You didn't have to coerce. You ain't have to force. You ain't have to make her play a Jedi mind trick with the bitch mind to make her feel like you have some type of ownership over her because you done nutted in her and had a baby. Nah, nigga. Bitch, make a choice. Right? And I'm the lady's first choice. Know that. Let's keep going.
And what's so crazy, like, before the bounty was put on his head, Duck used to mess with that girl for years. Why you wait till now?
So that when nobody knew Duck was messing with? Oh.
No.
Mama don't be knowing what the fuck she be talking about, bro. Mama don't know what be going on in the streets, dog. Mama don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. We love Mama Duck. But Mama don't be knowing what the fuck she be talking about. Right? Why do it now? Because the money was on the boy head now. So now it's an opportunity. The nigga THF Teasy wasn't gonna get it fucking done himself. He wasn't gonna get up on Duck himself. He heard about Duck. He know about how Duck used to be coming through at their store. We know about how he used to come through that store on King Drive, nigga. Letting that motherfucker go. We let them know how he had to revolve when he was coming through on the bike and revolve. See, I really been on 63rd, nigga. I'm not just a rap fan. I really been 6347, my nigga. I really know what's going on. All right? You niggas talking about you not from 63rd, all that weak ass shit. Trust me, you don't want to go on 63rd. Now, I really been there, nigga. I really been to Rothschilds, nigga. And what I'm telling you is they know about what Doug did, nigga. That's why they couldn't just come and slide on him. It took 5 niggas. You see that? And he still blew that, but you know what I'm saying? Having him modded ass, ghost ass gun with the fucking modded ass 30 in it, you know what I'm saying? And shit motherfucker jammed. It was what it was. It went, that's the way the Lord wrote it. But it wasn't until the money was on his head that he find he had an opportunity to THF Teasy nigga. Right? That's why, Mama Duck.
Doug probably started messing with her in about like 2017.
And that bothered him.
2007, but she wasn't with him since 2012, 2013.
You think that matters to a tender ass nigga? You think that matters? That don't matter to this tender ass nigga. That doesn't matter. I'm gonna tell you what matters. What matters is this the ops and he's putting dick in my baby mom. That's what matters to a tender ass nigga. Come on.
How's you tripping over a girl who don't even mess with you? So I ain't never.
Now, it's a logical question, but niggas do it every damn day. I'm not making nothing up. Niggas do it every day. It's like niggas get shot every day, B. Niggas trip over bitches that's not even fucking with them every day. You ever seen a nigga get mad? Fuck a nigga get mad about you fucking his baby mom 5 years after y'all stop fucking around. And again, Mama Duck, we don't know if he been creeping over there, slipping dick up into her throughout that 5 years, even though they wasn't an official item no more. We don't know. Right? But we've all seen niggas get to tripping about girls who they just like and don't even like them back and don't have any dealings or fucking with niggas. So how much more a nigga tripping about his baby mom? These niggas are tender. Right? Tender as hell. Tender and delicate.
I'm finna believe that's the reason, because there's a lot of tender dick ass niggas out here. But that.
So she's saying, look, I don't think that's the reason why this went down. I don't think that's the reason why he ended up losing his life. Now, what's interesting,
obviously, that's not why he lost his life, but that was the incentive for Teezy to drop the low because he knew them niggas were searching for his life. What's wrong with me? Let's go to Chosen Judah, Proverbs 6:35. Tremendous Bible verse. Right? Starting at 34. For jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He's jealous. He's mad. This nigga fucking my baby mom. I'm not sparing. Oh, them niggas, I know it's 50 racks on this nigga head. The nigga duck is a motherfucking Dolce & Gabbana in the Gold Coast, nigga. Slide. He will not regard any ransom. Neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts, meaning there was nothing that Duck could have did to buy his way out of it from Teezy because of the jealousy, right? And this context is here. But whoso committeth adultery, right now, I'm not saying Duck was guilty of adultery in this situation, but the context of the specific form of jealousy that a man is raging about is dealing with somebody messing with a woman which they've been entangled with, right?
is that basically when Teezy's paperwork came out, it did reveal that Duck's relationship with his baby mama was apparently on his mind at the time he dropped the location. Now,
it's in the paperwork. It's in the paperwork.
In this paperwork, this reveals quite a lot of information about Teezy, right? They even had the photographs of him in the store making the call. Now, if that doesn't mean you are absolutely cooked when it comes to a murder trial, I don't know what does. And what's crazy, okay, is it says Turpin asked someone that he was speaking to on the phone, what's D-Thang number? That's Durk's brother. And Durk is in this paper. This is why I think that it's possible that some of these guys could actually be trying to flip on Durk. Because it says that Turpin asked someone that we were speaking on the phone, what's D-Thang's number? And he went on to tell the person whom Turpin was speaking to, have D-Thang call him. Multiple witnesses are expected to testify that D-Thang is Dante Banks Jr., the older brother of individual E. That's Lil Durk. All right? Don't take a rocket science. Don't take a genius. Okay, Deontay Banks Jr., a.k.a. D-Thang, was murdered on June the 6th, 2021. The older brother of individual E. That's Lil Durk. And they're keeping his name under wraps individual E, because they might want to do... I don't know if they thought they were going to flip DURK or if they were thinking they were going to flip people against DURK, because they know that DURK's got these other cases. They know DURK's got these other situations that they're dealing with. Lil Durk is in this paperwork. Some people have got on my case and said, oh, DURK ain't got nothing to do with that. Why are you trying to put these... DURK is in here. Individual E, he's there on black and white paperwork. He is in there. It says multiple witnesses will testify that individual E is a high-ranking black disciple and at times material to the superseding indictment. Was and is a part of a black disciple faction allied with O-Block Lamron. He's in the paperwork. So when people are getting on my case saying Lil Durk's not cooked, he's coming home. Bro, in the DURK trial, they were talking about multiple witnesses will testify individual E is a high-ranking black disciple. They're not even trying to name him. They've got...
Niggas saying he ain't cooked. Pimp Juice. This is proving that they already had niggas. Let me get my center Salakia, my fault. They already had people cooperating and giving information on him in the DURK trial before we even got to his trial. The what's called Lil Pop trial. They already had niggas telling on him. Ain't no telling. Listen, this shit. Who gonna take that stand if it gets to trial? It's gonna surprise you. It's going to surprise you. I'm telling you that now. It's gonna surprise you. Who you see go, damn, hold on. This nigga? They thought he was solid. They thought he was, these niggas flipping like flapjacks. Watch.
Witnesses on deck that are already, like, do you understand what's going on here? They already, when they were doing the DURK trial, they had witnesses that were ready to testify against DURK, but they weren't ready to bring that forward. They weren't ready to show that. They weren't even ready to name DURK in this case, but we all know that he is the older brother of Dante Banks Jr. They're saying that they've got witnesses, they have literal snitches that are ready to testify against DURK before, this is years before they've even brought the case against DURK. So they've got people monitoring DURK, they've got people potentially within DURK's circle that were confidential informants, and they're looking for more people, okay? You can bury your heads in the sand if you want, but this is what we're dealing with, bro. Okay, it goes on to say minutes later, Turpin begun discussing a woman who Turpin did not name specifically, but who Turpin referred to as being in a romantic relationship with DURK. That's Weekly, and having Weekly around Turpin's child. Turpin described the woman as bogus and went on to state it's over with now, though. Witness 4.
Flacco, what's the deal with that overlight?
Who may testify at trial identified Turpin in the video as her child's father. Witness 4 also acknowledged that she had been in a romantic relationship with Weekly, but was not with...
And this when it gets real crucial. This is how fucked up this is, right? This tender dick ass nigga, fool, drops low on DURK, gets DURK killed by the O-Blocks, right? The same baby mom that he's tender about, who was fucking DURK, then testifies to the feds against him. Fuck. The same bitch you tender about, you mad about, this nigga was fucking, went and told them people on you, nigga, and you got a baby by this bitch. That's a cold game. That's a cold motherfucking game right there.
with Weekly, but was not at the time of Weekly's murder. Should witness 4 testify at trial, the government expects witness 4 will testify that she was heartbroken upon learning of Weekly's death because she loved Weekly. Witness 4 will also testify that on the day of Weekly's murder, after Weekly's murder, she received a text from TZ that contained 3 laughing emojis. Witness 4 will testify.
Tender dick ass nigga. Ha ha ha. We killed your boyfriend. Your bitch ass up. You didn't do shit. You just made a phone call, nigga. You're not in the field doing a bitch ass thing. Let's start there. Can we start there? And you sent them 3 laughing emojis, and now you sitting in the federal penitentiary. Stupid nigga. Come on, fool. Over what? Over some pussy I know wasn't hitting that good. Here the problem is though, ain't no pussy that good. This be my thing with tender dick ass niggas. Nigga, oh my God, she was a squirter. Oh my God, the pussy. Oh my God, the head. Ain't no pussy that good to throw my life away, nigga. And that's how I know you niggas ain't even accustomed to getting good ass pussy. I damn near can't recall the last time I had a bitch that didn't squirt. All my bitches squirt. You niggas be so, you know what I'm saying? You niggas be wild about the dumb shit. It's good, it's other good pussy. It's other everything out there. Nigga, man, smash you. You know what I'm saying, man? Her head game. Y'all, there's other bitches with head game, pimp. You know that, right? You know she ain't the only bitch who can suck a mean dick, right? You knew that, right? She not the only bitch that squirt. She not the only one. There's more. Trust me. I've had an abundance. I've had an abundance. Maybe I'm just blessed. I mean, ain't no maybe. We know I'm blessed. Don't get it twisted. The Lord has made his face to shine upon with so much favor upon me. I praise him. I worship him. But niggas got to stop like little shit like that. Oh, the pussy was good. This was a freak bit. I done created freaks. Let them loose. Invented. You go be fucking great. The fuck are we crying about some shit like that about? Now you sending laughing emoji. Now your dumb ass in the federal penitentiary. You can't even get no pussy, nigga. You can't even get none. Nazarene, appreciate the follow, bro. You can't even get no. You threw your life away for what? Come on, cuz. Be for real.
Why she was not in regular contact with Turpin, as her child has a cell phone allowing Turpin and her to communicate directly. Witness 5, who has also known Turpin for many years and who may testify at trial, will testify that prior to August 4, 2020, Turpin did not like Weekly over jealousy stemming from Weekly's relationship with Witness 4. So FBG Duck's mother doesn't think that was the specific motive. Clearly there were a lot of motives,
It doesn't matter what Mama Duck think. She doesn't know. She's somebody's mama. Meaning she's in a whole nother generation of fucking people. Moms sit there and they mom? Moms sit there and they just come with so many theories and moms are oblivious. Don't listen to mom. What did the witness say? This nigga doesn't like Duck because Duck put dick to his baby mom. Simple. Very easy, very believable, not sinister. And then there's a financial incentive to his demise and you're in cahoots with the niggas who are seeking his life. It's pretty cut and dry what happened.
people have different reasons to believe why this went down, but ultimately that clearly was part of the situation. But we're seeing Durk's name rap. It's all connected. Now, FBG Butter would later appear in DJ Vlad's interview, in an interview with DJ Vlad, to basically confirm those rumors, and he would allege that the allegation, he would basically like let everybody know in that interview that Teezy lied to O-Block to come, and that's why a lot of people aren't rocking with him.
C Murder, Kenny Mac, Los, C-Thing, Muwap, and Teezy get arrested for his murder. They start calling him the O-Block 6.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, that shit's so stupid, bro. All them brothers just lost their life because of Teezy made up a story. He lied, gang. The man lied, bro. It said Duck was down there with 4 people with switches on them chasing him.
Oh, that was the premise of the situation? Okay.
That shit just, it's stupid as fuck, bro. Like, every time I think about this shit, like, every time I go back on it, it's like, all because Folks is fucking your girlfriend?
So he thinks that's the reason. He's basically saying that TZ completely lied on him. Now, moving back to O-Block, okay, shortly after Boss Top did this interview with a YouTube channel called Panda Body Productions, okay, there were a couple reasons why people felt like he was kind of bogus for basically doing this interview, okay? Now, obviously, the car that was used in the drill, okay, there were two cars. It was a grey Chrysler 300 and a black Ford Fusion, okay? These are the cars here. You can see them. They're on surveillance camera. Okay, this is known, right? This is known information. Now, Boss Top did this very, very infamous interview, and there was parts of this interview that they tried to sneakily cut out of the interview to try and save Boss Top, but there was stuff that was even still in there, right? And so these cars, allegedly, the cars used in the murder, or at least very similar cars, were in the backdrop. That's what they claim.
We got phone rolling up brick over there. Phone rolling up.
These niggas is so fucking dumb. Hey, Trey, what's the deal, folks? How stupid can these niggas be, dog?
Brick over there. Phone putting the duck out right there.
He said he got Folan rolling up Brick over there, which is Duck's brother who got killed, and then there's Folan putting out the Duck over there. This is ridiculous. All right, you just out of control self-snitching. That's the alleged Chrysler 300 that was used in the.
We got a lot of people Like you hating on that bitch, we got fast cars, skiway drag, racing them and shit.
You see that little ass chain? I want you to see the little ass chain. Let's take a look at the little ass chain. You see that motherfucking little ass chain right there with the O? Nigga, life over for that chain. Over. For that chain, it's over. That shit crazy.
So that's Boss Top, right? And he's clearly feeling himself, okay, high-ranking member of O-Block. But he allegedly, well, not even allegedly, he would basically respond when he was asked about FBG Duck, and he would even point out some of the killers who were there, and he would basically give the motive for why they wanted to kill Duck.
Any thoughts?
Niggas up there, Boss Top, it go like this, right? Self-snitches, Hall of Fame, Mount Rushmore. What's my nigga? AR-AB, he number one. We know that for sure. Boss Top, cut number two.
Solo, like, did you know him?
Who Duck?
Did you know him before, like everything?
Like that, I don't know. On game. All I know, don't say that shit about Troy or.
Don't say that shit about Troy, T-Roy. You know, and that's from the song Dead Bitches, in which that FBG Duck infamously made Dead Bitches. Motherfuck T-Roy and OD, them dead bitches, right? OD is, of course, where they get O-Block from. Don't say that shit about Troy or he stops. So this is insinuating that the motive that finally was the straw that broke the camel's back that led to King Von putting the $50,000 on Duck's head was the antagonistic lyrics in Dead Bitches, specifically towards T-Roy. If y'all know, Von called himself V-Roy, so apparently that was like Von's best friend. T-Roy, I believe T-Roy was killed by TB in the store. If I'm not mistaken, that was T-Roy in the store over in Paxtown, if I'm not mistaken.
Rest in peace, Duck. Okay, he's like, you got anything about FBG Duck? You know what I'm saying? You know, don't say shit about Troy. That's it.
He's saying you just shouldn't have said anything about Troy. He's talking about T-Roy, or at FBG Duck dissed T-Roy in the song Dead Bitches that was released shortly before his murder. And some of these people behind him are the people that are responsible for the murder, people that went down for the murder, and he's about to point them out.
Get that guy over there. Whatever, you know me.
So I want us to think about it. He said, get that guy over there, right? So he's pointing out the assailants of this homicide. On a hood vlog that got like 300,000 views. So for this little bit of just weak ass, fake ass clout, very temporary, these guys are going to sit in a federal penitentiary for the duration of their lives. Right? This shit is disgusting. Ryan Hopeful, like, appreciate the follow. This shit is disgusting. We got to really think about how disgusting this shit is, for. Legitimately, we got to think about how disgusting this is, like, and how little. This is what does not astonish me, is how small we value our lives. Right? Our people don't care about their own lives, because not only is it easy for you to kill a nigga, right? You are not factoring in the consequences that are going to fall upon you for killing a nigga. Right? It's nothing to you. Like, you're not thinking like, oh, you don't say it about Troy. Ask him about you. Now you niggas is booked. Can't get no pussy. Can't see your kid. Can't see your mama. For that little ass shame. Somebody said, well, you got a little ass shame on. I'm not going to kill nobody for it, though. I didn't kill anybody to get this. I went, you know what I'm saying? Got my own money. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't have to commit a homicide. Fuck is we talking about?
Come on, man.
Look at this. What's that? What the?
And this be the thing. Niggas be, this is how I know niggas will snitch when the police get in front of them. Because all you got to do is put a camera in front of them and you niggas get to shaking ass like the bitches. You niggas get to shaking ass like the bitches. You're literally pointing out. This is as good as you pointing at the motherfucking six-pack lineup. This is as good as you going into the little shit and identifying the nigga in the lineup. You pointing at the killer. This is, come on, cuz. Let's be for real. Can we be for real? Marcus, appreciate the follow. Let's go. It's 5 a.m, nigga. We teed. Praise the Lord. Let's go.
The helly? Bro, this should never be happening, all right? This should never be happening. This. It's crazy.
Whatever, you know me. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know I know that. Stop playing. Stop playing. Don't do that. Stop playing.
You see Cub with the dreads with the little cream shirt on, he getting inert, he getting uncomfortable, he turning his back because he know what type of federal ass shit are you doing? Shut your dumb ass up. Let me tell y'all something, right? Some years back, my baby mom, homegirl, came in possession of some interrogation room footage that the rest of the world was oblivious to. An associate of hers had an associate in which worked at the police department and had furnished some interrogation room footage, right? Now the woman in this interrogation room was being pressured by the detectives for information, right? And she wasn't being pressured for information on anybody in particular. She was being pressured for information in general. In general. Now, this was a young lady who has spent a lot of time around myself and my homies. But she also has spent the time around a lot of other people. This was like, I guess you could call her a hood rat, right? She would find her way into different hoods, different sets, different gangs, and would work her way into, through social skills, upper circles, getting around the right niggas. And, you know, so she was familiar with the niggas who were the movers and shakers, the niggas who called the shots in different sections, Crips, Bloods, etc. So she was pressured for information, right? By the detectives, and they had a carrot, a proverbial carrot that they was dangling over her head. They had, you know, some they were offering her something in exchange for the information that compelled her to give the information, right? So when she began to start telling and talking, she's talking about all kind of motherfuckers. She was snitching on a little nigga I knew who was like 14, 15 at the time. She was telling on everybody, nigga, who's moving what, who shot who, who's pimping what hoe, everything. Now, she didn't have a word to say about me or my homies. And she had spent more actual time around us than any of the motherfuckers who she was telling on. Here's the difference between us and them. We didn't have bitches in our business. I done had bitches who I was in love with. Not in my business, bro. She knew about this much of what we had going on in the streets. Any robberies, anything. A bitch was oblivious, my nigga. Right? I was raised right. God has just blessed me and endowed me with certain wisdom. Through experience, through, you know, me being receptive to it when other people would give it to me, or just naturally, me picking it up. Like, why the fuck y'all got the bitch just putting everybody in the business like that? Somebody, what do you think about FBG DURK? Hey man, tragic situation. Rest in peace to that man. Man, that was a good brother. You know, everybody already knows you niggas killed him. So you don't have to take the credit for it. If you smart, you're downplayed in this situation. Now, you done told the whole world y'all did it and you starting to point at the killers. Fucking dummy.
Talk to somebody else today.
It's just insane. It's insane. And it says people in the comments, right? They're saying Boss Top should be banned from O Block or at least DP'd. He should be disciplined for this. That's what they're saying. Dude is definitely an informant. 43 seconds can get you 43 years. They're saying if you can read body language, you would know the minute old boy in the tan shirt stood up and turned around, he knew that Top was doing too much. They're saying, you see Thang? He like, yeah, I'ma head out. He pointed to him. How are you pointing to people, bro? That was crazy. Tall one in the back is the only one that got on his ass and told him to be quiet. When Buddy blew smoke in his face, he started telling. Okay, it's actually crazy. Crazy thing is they're all on camera doing it anyway. Right? It's actually crazy. People saying RIP Big G, and the only one who told him he was doing too much. If you look close, 038, you can see bro zip his lips and tell Top to be quiet, and then he says, don't do that.
Stop playing. Don't do that.
See that? He said, he told Cuz, shut the fuck. It ain't just about that though. Somebody got to take control. See, these new age niggas, Cuz, hold on.
Being the only one who told him he was doing too much. If you look close, 038, you can see bro zip his lips and tell Top to be quiet, and then he says, don't do that.
Stop playing. Don't do that. Stop playing. You know I know that. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Do you know what we would have did? Hey, stop that camera. Hey, my nigga, on Westside Hoover Street, nigga, delete that file right now, though, nigga. Right now, delete that file, nigga. You ain't leaving here with your camera, nigga. Matter of fact, give me that motherfucker. I'll delete it, nigga. That's how we playing that. Fuck is y'all doing? I remember, man, it was a little nigga he had got put on. He was active, a little face, a little scar face. He had caught a fade with my nigga's little brother. Rest in peace, my nigga Bobby. He had caught a fade with Bobby, beat on Bobby, boom, boom. Rest in peace, my young nigga, the West Side 30 Crip, Oceanside. Beat on Cup. Got on Cup. This is early. This is, fuck. It's gotta be 2007, 8, maybe. This is when motherfucker got the flip phone still. A bitch recorded the fade. I remember it was in like a little, what you call it, like where they got the aqueduct or whatever the fuck you call it. Sand cup. Oh, got a phone cup. Beat on cup, whatever. All right, smooth. The bitch recorded it. I remember his big brother came. He like, nigga, fuck that, nigga. Where the bitch at? Boom, boom, I'm deleting that motherfucker myself. Fuck that. Like, that's the cloth we come from. Like, this whole, everything's on recorded and shit, bro. What is that about? You niggas is way too, like, just shaking ass for the camera, bro. And for what? For the this much clout it's gonna give you? And we're still watching your video laughing at your dumb ass while you sit in the penitentiary. What good is the clout right now doing for Boss Top? What good is that old blockchain doing for Boss Top? What good is anything that he got in exchange for committing that homicide? What is it? What is it doing for Boss Top? Y'all niggas could have walked your ass too deep. I want to understand why it took this concerted of an effort to kill a nigga that stayed 2 blocks away. I've been there. I want y'all niggas to understand, I've really been to 63rd. I've really been on the O. I done been to these places. You mean to tell me it took y'all $50,000, a drop low, all this coordination to kill a nigga that kick it 2 blocks away? And you were that determined, you had that much hatred boiling in your heart. It's ridiculous, bro.
See, I always saw this clip. I thought he was doing nose wiping, but really he's saying zip your lips, saying don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You know I know that over there. Boy, don't ever, you know. Hit that guy over there. Boy, don't ever, you know me. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know I know that. Stop playing. Stop playing. Don't do that. Stop playing.
You know what's supposed to happen right there? Appreciate the follow, Morgan. You know what's supposed to happen right there? Yeah, man, stop that. Stop that. Delete that. I'll delete that. Start that over. Matter of the fuck I'm about to say, nigga, and we getting on boy ass. But Trey Clark just typed something interesting in the chat. He said, nobody take DPs in Chicago no more. That's what's wrong with Chicago now. You used to get a pumpkin head back in the day in Chicago. Right? Now, niggas do what the fuck they want. A nigga whooping nigga ass in O Block, nigga killed his own homie. We seen that go viral. Somebody was supposed to come and regulate that situation at that moment. We were never, ever supposed to see this footage. This footage should have never seen the light of day. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. It should have never seen the light of day.
Talk to somebody else.
Don't do that. Stop playing. Talk to somebody else, man. It's actually crazy, okay? And they tried to delete this. Okay? They was honestly caught before the police followed them into O Block after the hit. It was federal, so they couldn't touch them. People saying he didn't do a nose wipe. He did a seal your lips. I mean, there's a lot going on in here. Dude in the tan shirt realized they're cooked. Lol quite literally stood up and turned away from the cameras. Get that guy over there, points finger. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. It's actually insane. They're saying even Gleesh knew he a goofy. You see Gleesh is the one in the tan shirt, I believe.
Yeah, that's you know what I'm saying? You know, don't say shit about Troy. That's it. Don't say shit about Troy. Hit that guy over there. Boy, don't ever, you know me. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know I know that. Stop playing. Stop playing. Don't do that. Stop playing. Talk to somebody.
This should have never been released, if I'm honest with you. This should have never, ever come out. This is actually insane. But in an interview at the start of 2025, we've got to be fair to old Boss Top, okay? He denied the allegations that this interview played a role in indicting the O Block 6 in a no-jumper interview. I don't think this necessarily did anything as far as, causing the indictment, but this should have never happened. It should have never happened.
I got to ask you this. So, when we heard that the dudes from O Block got arrested, I think Mama Duck was the first person to go live and announce it, and then went all over the blogs. But one thing she said,
she said my name.
She said, "Thank you to Boss Top for opening his big ass mouth."
But we all know that boy Mama, she's just be talking. You feel me? I guess she was going through a lot, but.
Now this is where I disagree, right? The mother, Mama Duck, I would look at her as an authority when it comes to the investigation because she's in communication with the investigators, right? They're keeping her abreast on things that are going on. So if they were poking around and looking into things, and if you think, you mean to tell me that nigga, you mean to tell me millions of people, tens of thousands of people are watching these videos, these hood vlogs, these interviews, watching these individuals' Instagram stories, etc. And ain't none of them federal, ain't none of them law enforcement? None of them. Out of 100,000 people watch a hood vlog and the police just ain't on there, you better goddamn believe the police is on there. You better believe the law is on there, right? So I wouldn't put it past the fact that interview played some part in the federal investigation, whether it made the report or not. Right? Appreciate the light. Let's keep going.
How did you see?
They paperwork came out. They whole discovery is all over the internet. You know what I'm saying? And nothing I said, no interview I did, no nothing. Nothing was nothing.
Yeah.
My name nowhere in there. My interview nowhere in there. You see what I'm saying? She's delusional. That lady delusional. It's a lot of people from both sides lost their mom. I mean their kids, and you don't see their moms like that. She's I don't know. I think this shit drove her crazy or something. And I.
So I feel like it's quite cheap to try and come at Mama Duck like that and say, oh, she's crazy, she's been driven. Not really, bro. She's lost kids to the streets, and she really trying to put you guys away. You guys are involved. You was there frontlining in a video talking about, get this guy, we taking out the duck over there, we got the brick over there. Those are her children. She having her revenge. And Laugh Now, Cry Later was the name of the Lil Durk song that released 2 days after Duck's murder. It was a slap in the face to Duck and his family, and she really did get her get back. She talk about get back gang, bro. Mama Duck really got her get back gang. All right, she really did get her get back, and we're just waiting for these sentencings to happen. But if one of those O Block members ends up flipping and snitching on Lil Durk and plays a part in him being put away from for life, then that will truly be the ultimate Laugh Now, Cry Later, okay? For Mama Duck and her pursuit of justice, people telling on themselves, people doing dumb things, for all of that to eventually lead right up to the top for Lil Durk to actually end up going down, as a lot of people think that he will at the end of this. If you got members from O Block that were part, Muwop was there on a private jet with him. So if some of those guys flip on Durk, it's straight over with. And that really will be Mama Duck's revenge. But what do you guys think, man? Let me know down in the comments. It's been a bit of a slow news day, but I'm going to be back with even more updates for you guys tomorrow. I've got some new topics. So I'll catch you then. I'm going to do a couple.
So I think that it is likely that we will see somebody who went down for the O Block 5, one of them niggas, at least, potentially cooperating against Lil Durk, and that is potentially what's holding up the sentencing in the FBG Duck case. right? Just think about it. Hold up, shit. If I got information, I could boom it. Niggas flipped it. Boom, boom, and the bros and them, they fell out. And that's all kind of selective shit. And listen, bro, there's no honor in this shit. None. Don't be surprised. I am 804 Marco said, why do people think Butter told? Butter took the stand. Now, Butter is saying that he only told on, listen, these niggas took this, him, Swipe, they took the stand, fool. That's crazy. See, Lil J been saying cut, right? Do we got his testimony? I want to see if they don't got a video of cut testimony. Let's just take a look at cut right here.
Didn't FBG Butter take the stand in this case?
Yeah, he telling on everybody. Like, he done told on like half of Chicago. He's telling and catching gun cases while he's telling. Like, he's testifying and then doing interviews on how he's not a bitch for testifying.
What harm did I do, gang? I told on my fucking dead sister and my dead homie.
And then catching a gun case and then bonding out and then doing another interview about it. Like, Butter's on another level.
I'm a snitch because I told on dead person. You know how many people tell on dead people?
Now, if Fox Motor was going on, if he only told on dead people, no. See, that's the Jedi mind trick. I almost fell for the Jedi mind trick. Y'all see that? I almost fell for the Jedi mind trick. Don't let niggas rock you to sleep, right? Hold on, don't let niggas rock you to sleep, right? He just pulled the slick mind game. Let me hip you. Cause he like, well, I just went up there and told on my dead sister or my dead homie. No, you told on them niggas. I'm gonna explain what he did. Y'all know, everybody know me for debates, right? You handle a debate the same way a lawyer handle a court case, right? If you the prosecution, you trying to prove a motherfucker guilty. If you the defense, you trying to prove a motherfucker innocent. The prosecution is the affirmative, the defense is the negative, right? What each lawyer is doing is painting a picture, right? Painting a picture. Fox Motor, I got you in 1 minute. You paint a picture, right? So if the prosecution, the assistant United States attorney, wants to paint a picture of the motive that King Von had for placing a bounty on the head of FBG Duck that was then carried out by the 5 to 6 individuals who they were trying for the unaliving of FBG Duck. And you come and you attest to the fact that you're from 63rd and they're from 64th and 65th, and y'all have a long-standing blood feud, and your deceased sister and your deceased friend have shot at them and were killed by somebody from over there who's dead, the same somebody who was alleged to put the $50,000 hit out on Duck that these individuals who were standing trial carried out? You told, you cooperated, you assisted the prosecution with painting the picture of the motive for the homicide. You told. No way around it. No way around it. Right? So I don't want to just make that clear when niggas try to play the mind games and the Jedi mind tricks that they not snitches. Yes, they are. Yes, they told. Without any question. These niggas told. FBG Butter ratted. I'm still going to watch his interviews. They're hilarious. If he attested that KI unalived the dude they named O Block after, yes, he did. I believe he did attest to KI killing OD Perry, who they named O Block after. You know. And I think he said that King Von killed KI, shot him in the knee. I believe that's how that story is told. Legend has it.